the woman was horrified to discover her husband had taken wedding photos with another woman, and this woman was her own secretary. To thoroughly get back at them, she sent a court summons to the secretary, making her the subject of office gossip. What shocked the secretary even more was, the person suing her was her boss, Jae-in. Hearing In-jing's voice, the secretary immediately lowered her head in shame. Meanwhile, In-jing remained composed, radiating queen-like authority, as if she was about to crush the secretary beneath her feet.
살았어, 내 방으로? 우리 할 얘기 있잖아.
Realizing the secret was out, the secretary tried to pull down the curtain in shame, but In-jing stopped her from doing so. The secretary sneaked toward her, not daring to look In-jing in the eye, but In-jing had no intention of firing her,
퇴사하겠습니다.
because that would be too easy for her. Only by keeping her close could she watch her fall even further, and witness her more tragic end.
일해. 일은 잘하니까.
Curious when In-jing found out, the secretary asked, but In-jing retorted, "Isn't that the typical question mistresses ask?" By now, the secretary stopped pretending. She boldly responded to In-jing, "Since your relationship with your husband has already fallen apart, why can't someone else step in?" In-jing had seen this before. In all divorce cases, mistresses always say the same shameless things to justify their actions. But what In-jing didn't expect was that her husband said the same thing, which deeply saddened In-jing. After In-jing regained her composure, Yuli came to ask her why she had given the divorce case to her. In-jing replied, though she could win this case herself, she needed a different perspective, and Yuli, as an intern, was the perfect person to help her spot any gaps. Meanwhile, her husband had hired a top divorce lawyer at a high price to win custody of the children. But when the lawyer saw the undeniable evidence of his affair in broad daylight, the lawyer immediately suggested an out-of-court settlement, with a 50-50th split of the assets. The secretary agreed with this proposal, because she didn't want to be a stepmother. Little did she know, In-jing had already made up her mind. Not only did she want her husband to leave with nothing, but she also wanted to hold the secretary accountable for destroying her family. Yuli thought this was unrealistic, because in Korea, even the guilty party has rights to the property. In-jing didn't explain much. Instead, she took Yuli to handle a divorce case similar to hers. This time, the victim was the husband. He worked hard to earn money, while his wife had an affair at home. When discovered, she showed no remorse, and during the divorce, the wife wanted to take half of the assets, and half of the shares in the public company. The man naturally disagreed, since their relationship had already broken down 5 years ago. But during those 5 years, the man had often visited the wife's home to see the children, which left evidence of their relationship not fully broken. After hearing the husband's statement, Yuli thought the case would be difficult, but In-jing was confident. After discovering the client's daughter was just a week away from turning 18, she decisively postponed the court date by a week, because when parents' relationship breaks down, no one knows better than the children. And once the child is of age, what they say in court holds legal weight. Sure enough, on the day of the hearing, the testimony of the two daughters left the mother speechless. The two sisters testified that 5 years ago, their parents openly declared their relationship was over, and that they would divorce once the younger daughter turned 18. In the end, the woman didn't get a penny, and didn't even get any company shares. After this case ended, Yuli was immediately reinvigorated. She was confident she could also help In-jing's husband leave with nothing.